Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Jagex has now released all of the Tier 1 relics for us. This is going to include Endless Harvest, Production Prodigy, and Trickster. Just wanted to make a bit of a video breakdown on what these mean for you, where you should take them, and my just general thoughts on them. So this is going to be a bit of a longer one, but if you can, sit back, enjoy, and let's dive into it. So anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about Endless Harvest. Resources gathered from fishing, woodcutting, and mining are all multiplied by 2. We get double. That's great. Okay, these resources that we gathered, they're going to be sent directly to our bank. If we don't have space, they're going to be put in our inventory. Nice and simple. However, this one's been left a little short. And I think that could be because down the road we might get another relic that could buff this one and make it so that our resources that we are mining and we're fishing and stuff, they get processed. So Production Master could be a bit of a bait early on. We're going to have to wait and see what Jagex puts out. But in the meantime, this is great for like Karamwams, Redwoods, mining gold at the crafting guild. You know, this is just going to get all of those resources straight into your bank. You're going to be able to AFK for ages on these sorts of things. And yeah, it's just going to be pretty nice all around. It's not necessarily your most meta pick, but it's going to be comfortable for a lot of players that are sort of new to leagues, or maybe they're just not taking it so seriously. Just going to get you across that line and hopefully get you the resources for the levels that you need to progress further through the game. Alright, so Production Prodigy. This one's sort of the other end of Endless Harvest, and it's going to be doing all of your production. It's going to be producing all of your items. When we're smelting ores, smithing bars, and making cannonballs, they're all going to be completed entirely, your whole inventory, all at once. Fletching logs is also included, stringing bows and cutting bolt tips, cleaning herbs, and making potions, which don't have a secondary ingredient, so unfortunately that means no mass making of stamina potions. And it's also going to extend to our food that we could have caught in the last relic. Unfortunately, you can't take them both at the same time, but any cooking of food and any jug making, that's all going to be included in this one, as well as you're going to be given the full experience for everything that you process. So that means that you can process an entire inventory at once, and you'll get everything that you would normally be given. You're not missing out on any XP there. But as a little bit of an added bonus, they've put in that there's a 25% chance that you make an extra item, and it could be sent to your bank. Now, technically, that means everything that we're harvesting is 1.25 times. So Endless Harvest might give us 2 times, but when we're producing these items later through Production Prodigy, we're sort of getting a bit of gain back and we're processing it faster. That's why this one's going to be the one for me, I think. Additionally to this, they've also given us a nice little skill bonus of plus 12 to crafting, smithing, and herb lore, and fletching, and cooking. So you're really being spoilt for choice on this one. So that's why I think maybe there's a little bit more to come with the Endless Harvest, because Production Prodigy, just, you know, smack bang as a tier 1 relic, that's going to be the obvious choice for me. But obviously, everybody has a playstyle a little bit differently, so some people might want to go for the more AFK Endless Harvest or the extremely AFK Trickster. But I think Production Prodigy is going to be a nice middle ground for everyone and sort of get you through the game. Something to note with the bonuses from Production Prodigy is that plus 12 to your crafting, smithing, herb lore, and fletching, and your cooking, those are actually going to be permanent boosts. So you're going to be able to access a lot of quests earlier. Think your Charlotte Village. Is it Charlotte Village? No. What's the quest? Think your jungle potion, things like that, where you traditionally need some of those higher levels, those harder Iron Man requirements. Also for your fishbowl helmet, if you're going to do the Kender and Easies if you're going there. This is going to be a lot more achievable for you in the early game, and you might be able to reap the reward, so to speak. So, you know, it's not to be slept on, that plus 12. It's going to be quite nice. Okay, so our third and final relic is going to be Trickster, and we have covered this one already. So if you haven't seen that video, you should definitely go back and give it a like and a subscribe. That would be fantastic. But basically, what Trickster's going to do for us is all the loot from our pickpocketing, it's going to be doubled, and we're going to be automatically re-pickpocketing our targets. You also can't fail. So thieving's going to become very AFK and very easy. Anything that you unlock, that's it. You have a free reign over it. You can never fail that thieving task. No more making dodgy necklaces. No more spellbook spells to make sure that we're not failing. It's going to be really great in like a lot of instances. I think I did some calculations, and AFKing at RD Nights should net you about 1 million GP an hour with this sort of a relic. So if you're not getting places that can be abused with like the gem stalls and stuff like that for free money, this could be a really great option for you to generate that early cash. You know, getting just men, honestly, in Lumbridge and stuff like that, and the guards at Falador, these are going to be really great ways to generate some early cash because it's essentially going to be AFK, it's going to be free. We've also had a bit of confirmation from one of the J-mods had a question asked in one of our earlier videos. The burning 9 logs simultaneously will also add into Wintertot. So that means if you are looking to unlock Kourend, this is a great relic in addition to just a regular burning. Now you're going to be generating millions of points at Wintertot. You know, that's going to take 3 ticks, I think, to deposit your inventory. That's going to be insane. 2 ticks if you have a few bits of food and stuff in there. And yeah, obviously we still have our box traps luring creatures faster. We have double loot from box traps, so it's also going to be really good if you're going range, because you're going to be able to get all those chins, you're going to be able to fly up through the range levels and defense and hit points, and just overly have a great time, you know, while people are still trying to struggle through those early, well, I guess not necessarily early because it's leagues, let's be honest, but those early levels like 70 to 80, you might just already be 99 because you've gone out, you've caught a few chins, you've had fun, you've just done it all, and that's it. It's over for you. You've achieved the max level, and yeah, so that's where Trickster's going to fit in. It seems to be, according to the polls, the second most popular relic, and I think that's probably because a lot of people are looking at going Kourend, and you know, now that it's been revealed that you can put all those logs in, and it's just the general nature of it feeds back with a lot of what Leagues really is. Like if we're remembering what, you know, the old Trailblazer was, and even Shattered Relics, there was a lot of just people standing around Ardoin. We were all thieving the Ardy Knights together. And, you know, that's what Leagues is for a lot of people, and they want to relive that, but even better this time because you can't fail. So that's fantastic. And yeah, so I just think Trix is definitely a viable option. It's not necessarily for me, but I can see a lot of really good use cases for it, especially if you're taking places like Tirwin and Mauritania. It can't be like, I can't say enough on the fact that elves and Firewatchers have such a high fail chance, and the loot that you get from them is, you know, really, really great. Like elves are dropping all the items and runes, not runes, gems and stuff like that, and Firewatchers are also dropping all their notable loot, but in addition you get the enhanced crystal teleport seed and you get the blood shard, which is probably going to be best in slot for melee just due to how much damage you're dealing and how quick you're doing it. I think that the blood shard's going to come in pretty clutch there. So, you know, definitely if you're going more of a ranged and even a melee route, Trickster could be the one for you. It is going to really help those routes, because once you get, like, if you're going Bofa on your range route, you're gonna have enough crystal shards without doing that many gauntlets. You have to obviously get the drop first, but you know, let's let's do one thing at a time. But yeah, I think Trickster is probably a pretty good relic for a lot of people. Now, we couldn't exactly finish this video off without mentioning the orb in the room, which is, of course, Last Recall. The JMods have confirmed that Last Recall will be added into this league, however, we're not going to have to pick it for a relic. Everybody's going to get access to it, probably because it was so hard to balance, but also because it's so loved by the community. I think it's going to be absolutely tremendous in junction with the Tier 2 relic Globetrotter that was released yesterday. However, the JMods have prefaced it with saying that the Last Recall relic is something that's going to get stronger over time, so we may be seeing a bit of a cooldown come into effect on Last Recall in the early game, and maybe as we move up the tiers it becomes, you know, instantaneously, but we'll just have to wait and find out until, you know, Leagues comes out, because they haven't released any more information on that one. But I did want to touch on that just because, you know, everybody's always been asking, where's Last Recall, what's happening with it, and now we have confirmation that it is going to be there. And we've also had confirmation that we're getting 100% run energy at all times again, so that was also up in the air. People were still wondering about that, but we are getting that traditional Trailblazer feeling of being able to run everywhere. No more walkers, so you don't have to be worried about being bullied by your friends as you're seen walking from Lumbridge to Varrock. Everybody's going to be running everywhere. Alrighty, and that'll be about it for me today. I just want to thank everybody for all the likes and comments and subs and everything like that recently. It's been absolutely tremendous. I haven't been doing YouTube very long, but everybody's been super supportive and super nice. I also stream over on Twitch, so if you ever want to catch me there, I don't stream very often, but I do try and make an effort from time to time. And yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye!